Hello everyone, welcome to another game of our series of 100%ing. This game is called Worldless, and the background changes every time depending on how far on the game you are. This is from a save file which I did 100%, there's this file which I did a bit, just for fun, and this will be the new file that we'll be playing in. So this game, it's a really pretty game in many ways, like many ways, and I hope you guys will enjoy. So as I said in other episodes, the way the channel works is that every video you guys can ask me questions about stuff. In general, if you want me to explain the lore of the game that I'm playing, I can do that. However, just don't ask for way too personal things, have some common sense. I may try to answer some more intimate questions, but I would try to keep it a minimum. Like, I would not give my my location address, for example. So, we shall see this beautiful cutscene, which it's really pretty no matter how many times I see it. And we will see. Drinking some water, hydrate yourselves, because I know you guys don't. So, right, in this game, there's a lot of content, in my opinion, and it's pretty cheap of a game, so it's one of the games that for someone who likes Metroidvanias and things like that, I highly recommend in many ways. Like, no joke, no funsies, just simple. You need to play this game. And if you can't afford like 10 to 15 bucks, if I remember correctly, then God so help you, I'm gonna beat you. So, we shall see what we're going to do. As you all can see, the oranges and blues kinda hate each other, and we're a blue, and we're in and we are going to beat the crap out of an orange. Yeah, this game is really pretty because as you can see, your character has little shapes as your basic form, but when you do more quicker actions, so for example, when you're going to fight and you're going to do a quick slash, for example, the whole body appears. And this little line, although it may seem like a scarf, it's actually the hair of the protagonist. I don't think there are any names for the characters, so I'll just call them blue and orange, the main characters. This game have quite a lot, and there's also, oh look at that, yeah, I was talking about that. You see how one of them is like just circles, but when he takes punches or when he delivers punches, his form changes. And that's something that happens in this game. Absorption. You can absorb your enemies to gain more strength. Some do that to change forms, and the others are that kind. That was sad, like losing your form, but I mean, both of you are fighting for that, so I mean, it goes both ways. It's a kill or be killed situation, I would say. So, we shall start. Combat tutorial, attack within your time limit. Yes, I have changed my buttons. Simple as. Yes. Physical word. So physical, magic. Ouch. Magic, which ignores some blocks. Now, when an enemy wants to do a magic attack, I press your combos in order to make better things. Damn, he's doing. Yeah, I'm already saying to you all, but this fight is kind of a lose situation, you can't win because you will see later why I'm getting my ass kicked so much. But because lots of his abilities are not. Yeah, this is what happens. Both of you absorption moves align perfectly and makes green. And that's something that happens right here. You become one but not at the same time. Weird, right? Now we have constellations to look forward to. These constellations are the map. It's really pretty. It's really pretty in many ways. So, we shall see. If I press tab, oh yeah, it already closes. Now I'm in this void space. What is this? Another failure? The eye in background just disappeared. How are you existing outside your clouded nature? You can see me. You understand me. Still too young, without a purpose other than attack. Reject! Your kind is weak. Why did they look at you? Yeah, that's how the game starts. We start getting our ass beaten and also being called weak. So now we have these constellations true as the actual map. The ones with a circle incomplete, we can't use it right now. So yeah, because if we, for example, I would go to here, it's open, but if I went not, this green is another area that you need to access, so, but if I went to here, for example, it won't open because I haven't unlocked it yet. So let's go where the story demands, so I can get all the necessary abilities and make this way better. Just give me a second just to change the configurations and get my frame rate a bit up. Oh fuck, it's unlimited. I feel like it's a bit choppy, I guess. But right now I hope it's better. So let's go. God, the places in this game are so pretty. Right, let's go towards our destination. These things help you. If I remember correctly, these ones help get more health in battle. These little sticks, green sticks. And now we have first enemy, a butterfly. So we shall see that a visual clue will warn you from incoming text. A visual cue, sorry. So horizontal means physical, and if it was vertical, it would be magical. 1. If a perfect block, you don't lose a charge of your speech. However, orange enemies die when they take too much damage, and I can't absorb them. If I want to fight them again, I just, you know, do this little note. These little notes actually matter in game, like not just as a platforming thing. We got 2 out of 4. Look at the background. Another one lost. And now they changed colors with the with one going up and the other getting left behind. The ones getting left behind, be it blue and orange enemies, are basically the same in the sense that... Oh, look at this. Combat tutorial. Right, absorption. You increase the meter over there, and if you break any locks, which are the type of... yeah, this. For example, if I use thunder, the enemy absorption will go higher. Instead of normal 100%, it will be the new speed 200. Now it's critical damage with the blue character. Yes, that matter. So, now, shift space. Oh, sorry. Oh, you know what? The higher your absorption meter gets, the better, because it shows more of the letters that you need to press. If I did it like just, let's say, break bonus, lightning chain, or plus layer, I will go lightning chain, just cause this here is what? Sword attack, sword charge attack. Okay, then I will get that later. Two hands. Find the two hands. There we go. Oh no, this is more time. Health is another thing. And so we fall. Yeah. Now we are down here. And we are mad that the little orange guy got away. However, this here, it's pretty important. Our first movement ability. Dash. As simple as. Now, you can control it way better. Omnidirection. So, this game is pretty fun in a lot of ways and makes, in my opinion, every fight worth fighting for. Fighting for. Because every enemy gives you a new point in your skill tree to get more stuff. Ignore that sound, it was just a notification. So, I will close it later. Now, you can get the sword charge attack, which the reason I get it is because of the type of damage, which is punch and the arrow pointing up, which means, for example, I like to call it rising damage, that when you basically punch an enemy up to the sky. And yeah, I do it because, you know, that butterfly had a little rising, as I like to say, rising lock. Yeah. God, the words aren't coming out of my mouth today. So yeah, we are going to be exploring this pretty little game. And now we also have these types of enemies that are challenge or tribes, I like to call them. So this is to defend against every attack. It doesn't need to be perfect. Yeah, I damage. I can't fight back because he flees. So we do it again. One. Yeah, and there we go. You complete the absorption bar. They can't even fight back. It is kind of. It is really cool, to be honest. It is really cool. This game is really cool in a lot of ways. And I really, it's easily one of those games that I play a lot. I'm feeling bored, just like, oh yeah, I'm feeling bored, let's just play this whole game again, just because you know, this game is really fun. So let me see it. Alright. I will want to something. Oh, yeah, this one is one of the ones that you have to this one that you have to follow. get it. There you go. There are a couple of like all these little sticks are little puzzles that you need to complete. So some you need to find the hubs, some are hidden with the scenery. So for example, these plants you need to interact to get the little bits out of it. Yeah, in the beginning of the game gives you lots of these free points because you know the game is going easy on you. But in my opinion, they are also pretty good, so you can, you know, get accustomed to knowing what to buy, what you get, and things like that. So I will get this because I like perfect guarding a lot. As you saw with that enemy, perfect guarded 4 out of his 4 attacks, just did perfect guard against the little delays that he has, which kind of throws me off. God damn it! Let's go. Alright, so we are back at the beginning. Yeah. So, as you can see, now this changes. When you get both characters, you can kind of create a melody, and in that way your map will show all the things that you are missing. It is a really good system. And let's check. There's another enemy up here. So let's get him. Another trial. So 1, 2, 3, and there we go. Whiffed this one first try. I just think this one is like timing your attacks correctly. I don't think it's like most of the trials are just simple things that are made more difficult. So like that one, change the type of attacks that you are doing basically. Types of words that you're doing with. Like it's a pretty simple concept, just change it and get the timing right. But as you saw, it can be kinda tricky. Oh look, another one. Oh, they got insynced, and now they are green. Yeah. So green enemies are a type of like stronger variants, not variants, just stronger enemies in of itself that are fusions. Oh, we just met the crab. Repeated actions penalty. So if you use a lot of the same thing in like multiple turns, the game makes so the absorption rate goes down and down. And it is pretty punishing, so better just change it up. Lock. And there we go. Alright. Just a bit more frame punches. Oh, there. Right, so orange enemies, you need to be careful that against them they can die. Alright, so that one is S. Yeah. Full absorption, that explains what I already have explained. Yeah, there we go. But if you are able to try to absorb them, they will get half of their health back, I guess. I guess that's how much it is. But they get a bit of health back, allowing you guys to throw more punches and basically just beating more the crap out of them. And this is really good. Now that we got all of those little rocks, we have finished in Pingamont. I think it was down here. I can show you guys a secret. So all of those green triangles that you saw are hidden behind special rooms. Some are just hidden, like, oh yeah, you need to find all the little rock thingies. Yeah, there. And is there anything else here? I think, if I remember correctly, I think there there's more. Yeah, a dead guy. Let's just kinda brutal, but it's more health. It's extra health for going back. It's really important to get it. However, if you find all these green triangles, you can go through a special platforming challenge, which, think of it, for the Hollow Knight fans, it's kind of like a Path of Pain. However, the reward is like a fight against the absolute dragons of this game, and the fight is pretty cool. And no, if you don't fail the fight, you don't need to do the whole Path of Pain again. You just need to go through it once. I think it's the Path of Determination, something like that. I think it was something Determination. Anyway. But if you go through it once, the fight is always available, basically. So it's just there. And now we can find the butterfly again. Now our charge attack. And just beat the crap out of it. One and oh, sorry. If you take damage, just explain it. Actually, oh god, the butterfly on my side. There we go. So if you take damage, the absorption bar against an enemy will go down. So you don't want to take damage in any way, shape, or form. We have technique Ace Cut, and we have technique Divide key that is made when you are in the air. You do this whole slam grab. But we shall also get the other version of the more layer for magical and physical shields, and then we shall later get the other thing that I desire. Let me just check how long the recording has gone for, just to be safe. 22 minutes. So we shall go to the next area, which you can see it's just going right here after the bar collapsed. And oh, there's another guy. Oh, there's two dead guys. There we go. Right, so now we shall go and look at the plants, also getting redder, and this guy, I still see it. You were challenged by your own kind. I saw it, not I still see it. Even they reject you now. Come on, speak faster. You can absorb, yet you do not change. I kinda does. How is that possible? I don't know, buddy, you tell me. You seem to know a lot more about this than me. And this is a parry, which I just really like. What are you? I don't know, you tell me, buddy. You, as I said, you seem to know a lot more about this than I do. Now, we are on the whole other side of the map. It's pretty cool. So, in this hollow area, we shall continue to follow the orange guy to see where he is. As you can see, we kinda have a connection with him that we can tell where he is. However, we shall stop right here, right with those two behind me fighting. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I see you next time. Goodbye!